Hello everyone, and welcome to another What I Eat in a Day video. I decided to kick off the 2017 video with some healthy eating, and as always, it's also vegan. I usually start the day off with some coffee and a multivitamin. And for breakfast, I decided to have some tortillas with vegetables. I had prepared some veggies the night before just to make my life a little bit easier in the morning, and I had cooked some rice with black beans in it. I discovered that I was actually out of tortillas, so I had to make some. Basically, I just put some baking powder, a pinch of salt, and some flour in a bowl of warm water. Then I gave it that a good mix and added some flour until I had the consistency that I wanted. Then I rolled the dough out and divided it into 8 equal parts. And then I put the bowl that I had used over the dough to prevent it from drying. In the meantime, I warmed up a frying pan. Then I rolled out the dough. It's easier if you squish it a little bit in your hands before you roll it out, and make sure you use enough flour. Then I just cooked it for about 30 seconds on each side. Keep checking under it, and when it has developed a few brown spots, it's time to flip it over. The tortilla will be quite stiff when you take it out of the frying pan. However, when you pile it on top of each other, it will soften up. While the tortillas were warm, I added some sour cream on and the veggies. I find it easier to use up all the veggies that I have in the fridge if it's already cut up. So I try and make sure that I always have some already pre-cut veggies in the fridge. For lunch, I had some oatmeal with berries in it. I have a coffee grinder where I grind up flax seeds, and I do this to get my omega-3s in. I just mix that out with some oatmeal and some cinnamon, and then I added some water to it and nuked it in the microwave for 2 minutes. I usually add the frozen berries in when I put the oatmeal in the microwave, but this time I forgot it, so I just put it on afterwards with some fresh kiwi, and then it thawed fairly quickly. Then I served that up with some homemade juice that I got from my aunt for Christmas. Another thing that I got for Christmas, and this time it was from my fiance, was an air popper. This is a wonderful gadget that can help you create some healthy popcorn. So, inspired by the American Heart Association's ranch popcorn, I then added some healthy oil and the herbs of my choice. Here I added a pinch of salt and pepper, then some parsley, dill, and garlic powder. Honestly, this is probably the most amazing popcorn I have ever tasted, and to think that it's actually healthy is just mind-blowing. Then, when it was time for dinner, I made some broccoli and celery soup. I fried some onions and celeries until they became translucent in a frying pan. Then I added the garlic, the broccoli, and a cube of bouillon. Then I added some water and let it cook for about 15 minutes until the broccoli had softened up. I then added everything to a blender and pulsed it until I had the consistency that I wanted. Everything went back again to the frying pan along with some sour cream and chickpeas. I'm usually a little bit picky about chickpeas, but it was actually really good in this soup. I served that out with a slice of toast and enjoyed it with my fiance. For supper, I had already prepared some chia pudding with blueberry taste while I was making breakfast. Basically what I did, I added some chia seeds in a glass jar with some soy milk and blueberries, and I put that in the fridge and let it sit there and marinate throughout the day. Then when it was time to eat, I just transferred it to a bowl. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.